your life like a candle in the wind.
In the wind.
Never knowing who to claim to when the rain set in.
Oh, that rain set in.
And I would have liked to love you, but I was just a kid.
Just a little bitty kid.
The candle burned out long before.
Long before.
Legend ever did.
Oh, that legend ever did.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, me too.
Hello, podcast listeners. Elton John just recently came out with a new album, October 22nd, 2021. And I have Eric Mead.
Hi, everybody.
And John Henry here
Hola.
to discuss our opinions on that new album. So thank you both for being here today.
You're so very welcome.
Happy to be here.
All right, so let's get started. So the first question is, what are your favorite songs in the album?
Eric, I'll take first here.
All right.
Because I've definitely thought about this a lot. My favorite songs is a song with Stevie Nicks called Stolen Car. I really like it, and it reminds me of his old music that he used to make. And Stevie Nicks still sounds pretty good, and I think they sync up together nicely. And then I would say my second favorite song is a song with Charlie Puth. Thanks. And then, yeah, I really like Charlie Puth, too. He's one of my favorite artists right now. So.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I definitely agree. Stolen Car is my favorite as well. And Eric?
I'm super indecisive, so I really can't. All the ones that I like equally, and it was about half of them. So the Stolen Car with Stevie Nicks, E-Ticket with Eddie Vedder I loved, Simple Things with Brandi Carlile was wonderful, Finish Line with Stevie Wonder, to the Charlie Puth song. I like the Young Thug and Nicki Minaj one. I can't pick a favorite, but the one I probably listen to the most is E-Ticket off the whole album. Or maybe Finish Line because it was released earlier.
Finish Line.
Yeah, so I agree that Stolen Car was definitely my favorite, but E-Ticket is another one that I've been listening to over and over again.
So good.
Yeah, it's very catchy, and it's a great listen, and I really like that one. Personally, I think that there was a lot of auto-tune in certain songs, and then other ones, there was no auto-tune.
Yeah.
And with Elton John, that's not something I'm used to because he never used to have auto-tune. But then when he gets more into the modern music types, they incorporate a lot of auto-tune, so it's very weird listening to him with auto-tune.
Yeah, well, with being as old as he is, sometimes he needs auto-tune. Like, even in his live performances, you see he used a lot of background singers to sing, because he obviously can't sing the same way.
He's, 70-something now?
Yeah.
Because I watched After All live from Abbey Road. I actually watched it yesterday, and him and Charlie Puth were saying, Charlie Puth, well, he's young, so he was fine. But Elton John, you can tell that it's different from on the album. Because he's old. You gotta forgive him.
Fun fact for everybody listening: Elton John has the same birthday as me, March 25th. Celebrate on the same day. Very proud of that.
Happy late birthday, I guess.
Yeah.
Elton.
Yeah.
Another song I want to talk about was a song with Glenn Campbell, because I love Glenn Campbell. Rhinestone Cowboy, one of the best songs ever.
Oh my God.
And I feel like their song, although it wasn't my favorite on the album, I think it's still pretty good, especially since we haven't heard Glenn Campbell in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what were some of your least favorite songs?
Miley Cyrus's.
Miley Cyrus'
I was
song
beyond
was not good.
Disappointed with Miley Cyrus.
It was not very good.
Yeah, and Elton didn't even sing in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, I think
on,
it
Miley.
was on Miley Cyrus. I think it was Miley Cyrus, a single by her, and I think
he plays piano on it.
Yeah, I think he helped her out with it, but I was disappointed that they didn't sing together because I thought that was gonna be really good.
Like, how do you you're on an Elton John album. Elton John asked to do a duet with you, and you sing the whole song. Like, it's Elton John.
Yeah.
It's Elton John.
Just join in.
Yeah, what?
Young Thug sang with Elton.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought it was a good song that Miley sang, but I really wish that I heard Elton in it.
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Well, there's some songs that Elton John plays piano in that I like. Like I Don't Feel Like Dancing.
I Don't Feel Like Dancing
by the Scissor Sisters. Elton John plays piano on that song. And
Wonderful
I think that is
song.
a very good song.
But it also wasn't on an Elton John album, so I wasn't
on
expecting
an
to see.
album. Well, I think he did a lot of collaborations that were on other people's. Because I think was the Lil Nas X song on Lil Nas X's album too. Because I know he did a song with Elton John.
Was it?
His album.
I actually don't know.
I don't know if it's the same.
Montero?
Yeah. 'Cause
I'm not sure.
There's a song with Elton John on his album. I don't know if it's the same song on Elton John's album though.
Me neither.
Yeah, some of his songs were shared between the artists. Like they were both on each other's albums, and then some of them were Elton John's album and didn't include the other artist's name in with the label.
Right.
So I'm not really sure how that worked or how they figured that out, but that was a little weird too.
Yeah.
So overall, how would you rate the entire album and why?
So, like I said earlier, I liked, it was like a direct split in the middle, 50-50. I loved half of the songs, and the ones I loved, I really loved, and I did not like half the songs. Which would make you think I'd give it a 5 out of 10. But because it's Elton John, and I was just so excited for the album, and all the cool collaborations he has on it, even if I don't like some of the songs they did, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of
9
10.
out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Great album.
Wow,
All right,
wow.
Let me go. If I were to rate the album, I agree. I might have liked a little less than half the songs, but I did like a lot of the songs. I think I would rate it either a 6.7 or maybe just over a 7 out of like a 7.
A 6.7, John. That's
It
a
was
failing
really
grade. That's a 67.
At Woodland it is.
You're right. At Woodland it is.
But
In the real world.
But
I would have to
I
say.
think after the album, I think I'm going to listen to probably around 4 songs off the whole entire album in the future. I feel like the rest I will probably not listen to ever again.
Yeah, I would have to say I kind of agree with John. Maybe I'd give it a little bit higher than a 6.5, maybe a 7.5. Because, yeah, I liked a little bit less than half of the songs.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I really wish that he did include more singles because he only did collaborations. I wish he sang alone, did just a full song by himself, but I mean, I know he's trying to get more into new genres and trying to be more
Trying to
modern.
expand.
Yeah, but I wish that he did some songs alone.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed about that.
And a 6.7 isn't a bad score. Like
Yeah.
with most albums you listen to, you probably only listen to one song off of an album of a certain artist.
Not Billy Joel.
Not Billy. Well, that's different.
Or
Joel.
ABBA.
Or even Elton John.
Or
Goodbye
like-
Yellow Brick Road.
yeah.
There's like 8 songs
That's
like
true.
that I listen
Yeah, most of
Yeah.
Elton John's album I actually listen
So
to.
listening to 4 songs after an album's out is pretty good for me.
Mhm.
I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
That's fair. I guess when you put it like that, 9 might be a little high, but I'm sticking with it.
That's fair. Stick to your
I might bring it down to like an 8.5, 8. I'm gonna stick with 9. I'm gonna stick with 9 for
Oh,
now.
Alright,
okay. Wow,
alright.
we went back and
Okay.
forth.
I'm sticking with 9
Up
for
and
All
down.
right, so how does this compare to his other albums, though? I know we got into that a little bit already, but
I think it's hard to compare it to his other albums because his other albums, I can't say I've been keeping up with Elton John in the mid 2000s to mid 2010s, but I haven't heard anything from Elton John in there. Besides, he was in All of the Lights by Kanye West in one part. And that's probably the only song I've heard him in. So
Yeah, it's
far.
actually Yay now.
Sorry, Yay.
Yeah.
And so his old albums are just so different. He's so much younger. But he does sound the same in the song Sad Songs Say So Much. I would say he sounds closer to how he sounds now than how he did on Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
yeah, I definitely think this is probably one of my least favorite albums that he's come out with, just because I just did not enjoy the auto-tune. That's probably what's gonna bring it down for me, the auto-tune.
That's fair. I don't know. I also don't want to compare it to his other albums because like it's different. It's like
Yeah.
it's just so hard because it's the only one I've been like alive for.
Yeah.
Like the
exactly.
excitement of waiting for this album was because he announced like a month before it came out.
Yeah.
Month and a half, something like that. I went on Instagram. I went on the Elton John Instagram. I was looking for updates. I was listening to the songs he came out with early. So I don't know, because of the like excitement around it, because I was alive. All the other Elton John albums I can just listen to. They've been out for years and years. But I don't know, comparing it to his other albums is difficult.
Yeah. Well, overall, I think we did like the album. He had some good songs, and in the end, it's Elton John, and he's always gonna have a good album.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna conclude this, and thank you guys for being here. Thank you, podcast listeners.
No, Jessica. Thank you.